If you are a Louis Vuitton lover and you want that Murakami cherry blossom, listen up closely. If you do not live in these 5 places that I'm about to tell you, it's time for you to book your flight to go get your bag, just in case if the website crashes like the previous one. If you don't live in Orlando, Florida, Miami, New York, the flagship store, California on Rodeo Drive near Beverly Hills, it's time for you to go book your flight. If you want to go on Spirit Airlines, I know that may not be your first choice, but you really need this bag, book your flight now. If you want to go on Delta, Southwest, or if you want to drive, plan your stuff right now. Because I know that these 3 dates, well actually one date, which is March 21st, is when they're going to drop in stores in the United States. Now, secondly, these are 3 important dates that you need to know and be aware of if you are in love with the Takashi Murakami Cherry Blossom Collection or anything Murakami. Alright? March 7th, March 14th, and March 21st. So what's significant about those dates? March 7th is when the VICs, the very important customers that like to spend a lot of cash, all right, you know that. As we speak right now, they are online getting their pre-orders by the sales associate, buying all the bags that they like from the Murakami collection, just like the first wave. So if you're a VIC, you're kind of ahead of us. You can get your bags. But for us regular people, we are still looking online. We still want to look at prices. And I'm going to show you some prices of some of these bags, but stay tuned. So March 7th is the VICs. But March 14th is when you want to plug in that laptop, because that's when you will have the opportunity to choose which Murakami pieces that you want from the Cherry Blossom. But fingers crossed, we don't know if that website is going to crash like the multicolor collection. And also, there's not a set time. But from the last time, when it dropped around 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time, it might be around 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, around that area or noon. So make sure if you're at lunch, at work, take your lunch break wisely. If you're not near those places and you really want to get a bag and you want to get online, take your lunch break wisely on March 14th, okay? Now, March 21st is when we can physically go to the store to purchase it. But there's another thing. They're not making that many pieces like they had in the Murakami multicolor collection. So if you want it, go get it now. Because for this collection, it's a possibility they may not restock unless people are coming back with, the used bags they don't want. But most of the time, Louis Vuitton doesn't even sell used bags in the first place. But, yeah. Thirdly, make sure that you have a good sales associate who is going to fight for you to get the bag that you want. And let me give you an example. You don't want a sales associate who's going to give you other alternatives. You want this or that. They know what bag you want and who can maybe pre-order for you if you have a good rapport relationship. And what I would tell you, if you don't have a good CA or sales associate, tell them bye. Because you are the customer consuming their products and you get what you want. Don't forget that. So make sure you reach out to your sales associate. Keep looking at the updates, because Louis Vuitton like to play their games or whatnot.